today I'm going to be interviewing my cousin Roberto about his company, Custom Elevation. Roberto, tell us how your company started. Tell us about its history.
I would like to thank Clara, Isabela, and the rest of their group for interviewing me. And basically, I'm here to talk about how Mariano Estrada, my partner, and I started Custom Elevation, and give you an insight on the business and what it was like to be an entrepreneur during the time we were at the University of Notre Dame, which is when Mariano Estrada and I met, basically decided to talk about starting something for ourselves for our last year in college. I was going to be a senior at Notre Dame and he was going to be a junior, and we were going to be roommates for a year, and we wanted to do something besides all the classes we were taking and the schoolwork and the extracurricular activities. We wanted to start our own business. And he came up with the idea of selling hammocks in college bookstores. It's a big idea, but with a good twist. We had a unique product, something that was hand woven, which is extremely appreciated in the U.S. market. It is very rare to find. It has very good quality. And we thought we had the right niche market, which was the University of Notre Dame. Because we were there, we knew the right people to get the product into the bookstore, and we knew the artisans to make it happen. So that's how it all started. Finally got to a name. We decided to name the company Custom Elevation.
How did you come up with this name?
Custom Elevation, it's really interesting, the story behind this name. The reason it's called Custom Elevation is because we customize our products based on our clients' suggestions. An example, if Clara wants a blue hammock and her friend asks for a blue hammock and her other friend asks for a blue hammock, then we decide to start producing an entire line of blue hammocks based on a number of suggestions on that specific product. That's why it's called custom, because we customize our products. And elevation because behind this whole idea was basically the cornerstone of our business, our drive, which was giving back to the artisanal community in Masaya. We wanted to elevate artisans' lives back home in Nicaragua, and that's the reason we call it the elevation, Custom Elevation. And ironically, the first product we started with, the hammock, was elevated from the ground, so it had a subliminal meaning as well.
So Roberto, going back to your product, can you please describe it in more detail and describe us how your company is working right
Since
now?
then, Custom Elevation has evolved a lot. We started out selling hammocks. That used to be our star product. Now that is far from it. Right now, after about 6 months after we graduated, we came up with a new product called Salbeke. I have it right here. I'm going to share it with you. This is a hand-woven handbag, which was designed actually by my mother. And this is a bag that is 100% cotton. It's hand-woven, and as you can see, it has the logo of Notre Dame, and it has this tag that basically tells the story about what we do and why we do it. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "By purchasing a hand-woven salbeke, you are helping us provide better working conditions and educational scholarships for the children of Nicaraguan artists."
Okay, Roberto, now I'm going to make you another question. I'm going to talk to you about what is a market economy. A market economy is like an economic system in which there is a free competition and prices are determined by the interaction of supply and demand. So why do you think that your company, Custom Elevation, is a market economy?
Well, I think Custom Elevation fits pretty well within this category because of the type of products we sell. We sell luxury products, a hammock, a salbeke, a handcrafted wooden product. Those are not needs. Those are not basic needs. Those are luxury goods that someone can buy if they can afford them just for themselves because they find the product of good use or they like how it looks, the appearance of the product. It is, it's something that it's a luxury to buy that product. That's what I want to say. And these products, when you say that the price are determined by the interaction of the supply and demand, that is completely true. When we started to sell the hammock, we were pricing the hammock at $300 in the United States. That was our entry price at the bookstore. But since our target was university students, and students have a very small college budget for themselves, they couldn't afford the hammock. And the hammock was not being sold that often. So we had to reduce our price to $200, and immediately after that, the demand increased. So our products, you can see an immediate effect on the demand of our products based on the price. All right, thank you, Clara. Thank you to the whole San Agustin School. Isabela over there.
See in your classroom.
You over there, stop talking right now.
Hi, my name is Fred, and today we will talk about the meaning of a command economy. This economy consists primarily of the government deciding what goods and services will be produced, how they will be produced, and how will they be distributed. The government also usually owns the means of production, all the resources, and the factory. The government allocates all resources according to the central plan. In this way, they can achieve success. Their goal is to use the nation's capital, labor, and natural resources in the most possible effective way. This pretty much eliminates unemployment by trying to use each person's skills and abilities to their highest capacity. As we all know, North Korea is a command economy. An example of a company run by a command economy is the North Korean airline called Air Koryo, which is a state-owned national flag carrier airline of North Korea. The government has complete control over this airline. For example, flights often feature propaganda and speeches and music that hail the glorious leader. There is evidence that the aircraft is being used for Air Force purposes.
A traditional economy is an original economic system in which traditions, customs, and beliefs shape the goods and products a society creates. Everyone has a set role in the society. For example, women tend the crops and raise the children. It is guided by traditions and beliefs. And finally, they sometimes use barter instead of money. An example is Cola Shaler. Cola Shaler is a Nicaraguan industrial company dedicated to the manufacture of beverages. It was founded in the early 20th century by Mr. David Robleto Alemán. It is a traditional economy because the family has continued with the standard direct administration of the partners, economic strength, prestige, and honesty in their business practices.